Hey everybody, Ryan here. I'm coming at you with Weekly Chat number 3, with the topic set forth by James, DVD Collector 1974. As I said before, this is such an awesome thing. I love doing this every week. I'm a few days late doing it because I've been working a lot this week and I've been doing a lot of stuff, so I haven't had a chance to actually do it until now. So I decided to do it as a live stream, and yeah, I'm really excited to talk about these topics. It's really great topics this week. So thanks, James. If you guys want to get involved with that, just take the topics and just make a video yourself, or even talk about it in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is if you could invite any 3 people from any movie, dead or alive, for a screening of that film over dinner, who would that be? Tell us why you picked these people and what would you hope to do and talk about. Um, the same thing really can apply is this movie is actually going to apply to a lot of this video, and I would invite Alfred Hitchcock, who is my all-time favorite director, and Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly, and we will watch. Let me see. We would do a screening of Rear Window, which is my all-time favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, and one of my top 5 favorite films of all time. And I just think it would be amazing. I would ask Hitchcock, what were you thinking, and how to build this set, this huge set that you just had this world that Jimmy Stewart's character was a part of, and you really felt like you were a part of that character and in his world, even though it was one huge set. And how did you? I mean, I've seen the making of documentaries, but I would talk to him how he did it in the way of like, how did you visually get it? Did you already know? Did you have it storyboarded? Did you know it was going to look that real? Did you know it was going to, because you can make a set and it'll just look like a set. It did not look like a set. It looked like it was actually outside. It was just brilliant. It was brilliant. I would ask him how he did it, and I would love to do it myself, do a film like that. That's really kind of a point of view into another world type film. Um, I mean, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome. And yeah, I'd ask to sit between Grace Kelly and Alfred Hitchcock. I love Jimmy Stewart. He's one of my favorite actors, but Grace Kelly, people who know me know that she's like my #1 favorite celebrity crush, I guess you could say. She's my favorite actress. You know, she's not the greatest actress, but she's my favorite actress, and she is definitely one of the world's most beautiful women. And so I'm a huge Grace Kelly fan, so of course I would sit next to her. Um, and Alfred Hitchcock, so, but he would probably sit between us because, you know, he preferred, never mind, he liked his leading ladies. But anyways, yeah, so that is what we would do, and that is what movie I would screen. So I would see Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart, Grace Kelly, and Alfred Hitchcock. If I can go back in time and present an Oscar to any actor, actress, or director, who would it be, and for what film, and why? Also, if you could go back and, okay, I'm going to start with that. Like I said, I would love to present Grace Kelly with her Best Actress Oscar at the for The Country Girl. I'm pretty sure that was the name of the film. Yeah, The Country Girl, which came out in, I think, 1954, just because I'd be able to present her with a great gift, and I know she'd want to give me a hug. Um, but yeah, that would be pretty cool. And when it comes to director, I would love to have presented Alfred Hitchcock with a Best Director award for Rear Window. I think it is a phenomenal directed film, very unique, and it really could have only been done with his talent in that way and been that kind of a success. So I would love to experience that. Also, if you could go back and change an Oscar winner for Best Picture to a different film, what would it be? The film had to have been nominated and lost that year. Explain why. First, I chose the year that Around the World in 80 Days won, which I like that film a lot. But Giant, I believe Giant should have won that year. George Stevens' masterpiece epic, in my opinion. It's just such a phenomenal film, and it's really just amazing in how it tells this huge epic story. And I really think it was the best picture of that year. I mean, other films that were nominated that year were The Ten Commandments, which is one of my favorite films, The King and I, Friendly Persuasion, um, and Giant. And I really, really would have loved to see Giant win Best Picture. Well, I mean, I wasn't alive, but you know what I mean. The second example, the thing is, this one was so hard because this year, which was 1971, The French Connection won, and I really like The French Connection. It's a great film. Um, it's actually the book, The French Connection, is actually one of my favorite nonfiction books of all time. It is spectacular. It's actually way better than the film, and I love the film. I think it's a 4-star film. But do I think it's the best picture compared to these other films that were nominated that year? No. A Clockwork Orange is what I would have went with in 1971. Stanley Kubrick, my second or third favorite director. Basically, it's Hitchcock, Scorsese, Kubrick. And I would love to have seen Clockwork Orange win. I would have also really liked to see The Last Picture Show win. But I think over that, I would pick A Clockwork Orange. It's just a masterpiece. The next one would be the year that Kramer versus Kramer won. I think it's a great film. Do I think it's Best Picture compared to Apocalypse Now over that? Hell no. Apocalypse Now is a masterpiece. People say it's a war film, but it's way more of a psychological drama or character study than anything. It just takes place during war, and it's just a masterpiece. And I really, I think it should have won, but it's okay that it didn't win. Obviously, people know Kramer versus Kramer, but Apocalypse Now has stood the test of time in a way that Kramer versus Kramer probably never will be. So, I guess, I mean, even though it didn't win Best Picture, it still is the better picture, and I think more people talk about it now. Even though I think Kramer versus Kramer is a great film. Yeah. If you could travel back and be a part of any film's premiere, what would it be and why? I can't just choose one. With this one, I'm gonna have to go with, of course, Star Wars, the first Star Wars. I would love to be there when Psycho premiered, and have Alfred Hitchcock, telling people basically, you can't go into the theater after it's already started. The whole production and promotion of the film. I would love to be a part of that. Star Wars, just the fact that it opened small and just blew up into what it is today. I would love to have been a part of that and experiencing that for the first time in that way, to where I was blown away by the film, by the special effects, to where it left me speechless, like it did with people back then. I would also say Empire Strikes Back. I would love to have been in the theater, the first screening, to find out that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father, to be floored and blown away. Of course, The Godfather, my all-time favorite film. I would love to be at that premiere. And let me see what else. Of course, Rear Window. I would love to be at that premiere. But I think I would also really, really love to be at the premiere of The Longest Day, which is my all-time favorite war film, basically. I mean, it was such a huge event. The 48 international stars that were in the film, it was a huge, huge celebration between, remembering D-Day and all that stuff. I would love to have seen Lawrence of Arabia. Now, I did have a chance to see that film in high definition in the cinema about a year and a half ago in its full restored glory, and it was amazing. But nothing beats opening night. So, but I guess I want to try to shoot even earlier. I think it would have been freaking awesome to be in the seats when Fritz Lang's Metropolis would have been shown, and I would actually go back to some of his earlier silent films and sat through those. Or I mean, of course, Metropolis is silent, but I mean early 20s films. Um, that would have been pretty awesome. And I think that's it. I mean, I would see so many films. I would love to see Vertigo, my second favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, one of my all-time favorite films. Um, to be in that theater during Bernard Herrmann's amazing, haunting, powerful score, that would be brilliant. Um, I would love to see Taxi Driver, but because Taxi Driver, if The Godfather did not exist, would be my all-time favorite film. I've analyzed the hell out of it. It is my um, in ways it's actually tied with The Godfather, and The Godfather Part 2 is my favorite film of all time. I've analyzed the heck out of it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Um, but I think I would actually think it'd be cool for the film. I think it would be awesome to see Taxi Driver in one of the old abandoned adult film theaters that are represented in the film. Dirty, very rusty. Of course, it wouldn't show like pornography or any adult films. It would just be that atmosphere to where you get that grittiness. Of course, the seats. I don't want the seats to be disgusting, but to see it in one of those theaters where it was like kind of a rundown place, not necessarily a grandiose experience. I would want to feel the grittiness of the film, and I would actually take a taxi there, and hopefully it'd be a rainy day. I'd want it to be as doom and gloom weather as possible, and in this theater, maybe even a light flickering in the lobby. I just think that'd be cool. It'd add to the experience of the film. But yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your comments down below, and be sure to like this video. I would definitely appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.